Hi, my name is Anthony Canizalez. I'm 20 years old. I am a Hispanic American, and this is my story on Islam.
As you all know, Hispanics are on a rise to reverting to the religion of Islam here in America. Anthony Canizalez, a young man who suffered traumatic experiences as a boy, is now on a journey to improving his relationship with God as a new Muslim.
Within my life, a lot of people tried putting impressions on me in general, not just about Muslims and Islam itself, but just people who, people thought they were bad or anything like that. But I was always that type of person to question why. Why should I have either a good or bad type of judgment? So I never had any type of prejudice to Islam or Muslims that I might have known, because I personally have known very few Muslims before I converted. So I didn't have any type of prejudice. I just accepted them as normal people who prayed a little differently, I knew that. But again, to God, so I knew it was for a holy purpose, and it was religious. So I never thought bad of them. So again, they're humans, we're humans. We make mistakes to try having prejudice because people are different, but I'm different. I'm a Hispanic. I did not have any type of connection to God or to Jesus or the saints and angels. I just didn't have that religious feeling I craved for. I felt so alienated, and to be under that type of scrutiny and sort of a close eye under that religion, I felt like I was on a tight leash. So I wasn't happy. My younger years, overall, I wanted to have that religious connection because I always believed in God. I always believed that there was someone looking out for me, someone above me that I can rely on. One of the biggest things that I have really suffered from was alienation from my family to religion to society. One of the main person that has really affected me, unfortunately for the worst, is my mother. Even now sitting here, I really look back on my life and wish I had that type of connection that I would have wanted with a mother. Don't get me wrong, we've had our good times, of course, she's my mother. I have to give at least respect to that. But she has been someone that has really hurt me. I think I'm more cool-headed about it. I accept that I had to go through it. I can't change that now. I don't have a time machine to change it anyway, so I accept it, but not with a heavy heart. I accept it that it's an experience, it's a lesson.
When Anthony took his Shahada, the Islamic declaration of faith, he felt like a completely new person and started going to the masjid, the Muslim house of worship.
Let me backpedal a little bit. So when I first took the Shahada, I was nervous. I felt alone, even though at the same time I was welcomed and celebrated by my new brothers in the masjid and in the Islamic world. To what I felt, I was the only Hispanic ever doing this. Don't let don't let other people's opinions drown out like your own inner self, because in the end, it's, aside from what God says, it's what you have to say. Again, it's your life. God is here to guide you, but it is our own life. If you want to do it, yeah. Even with, news and politics, what you see on the news, that is, I always knew that is not Islam. That is not how Muslims are, and that's a truth. I took hours of research. So in the end, don't be afraid. I can't tell you exactly the very first experience, praying and doing wudu, but I can tell you that, from beforehand, it is very different, Me converting to Islam has been honestly one of the greatest things I've ever done for my life.